Hi, my name is Frank, and this is an overview of this PLC hardware and programming course. I've been involved in industrial automation since the 1980s, and I've watched as PLCs have evolved from simple relay ladder logic only based devices programmed in DOS or with a handheld controller into complex, powerful programmable automation controllers with thousands of I/O points connected to many different smart devices. I've also been teaching PLC classes for the past few years, and I see a need for a good generic PLC course that applies to all PLCs instead of just specific brands. This course attempts to do that. There are examples from Allen Bradley, Siemens, Omron, Automation Direct, and more here. You never know what brand of PLC you will need to work on 5 or 10 years from now. This course also comes with a training manual, which can be ordered on Amazon.com, Barnes & Noble, or on my website, www.automationllc.com. The manual has several features that are not part of the online course, including a history of the evolution of computers and PLCs. It also has exercises with answers in the back of the book. While not necessary when taking the online course, it can be handy to follow along since it follows the course outline. It costs $34.99 plus shipping. This may be discounted depending on where it is purchased. So what's different about these classes? This course is not brand specific. It's intended to apply to all brands and PLC platforms. Most of the program editing in these videos is done using Allen Bradley and Siemens software, but there are also a number of examples of other PLC brands. After thoroughly covering the basics, additional classes discuss advanced programming techniques actually used in industry. These modules give you the basic knowledge and abilities required to program and troubleshoot a broad family of PLCs. Future courses will offer in-depth training on programming techniques for machine and process control. On completion of this class, you will have a good understanding of the operation and programming of PLCs in general. You'll be ready to concentrate on your specific brand or platform while having a great overall picture of all PLCs. Here is an overview of the PLC courses. There are 5 modules or classes that are covered in this multi-platform series. The first course defines just what a PLC is and how it differs from a computer. It covers a bit of history and discusses the overall physical and memory layout of a typical PLC. Digital and analog I/O are covered, as well as various PLC communication protocols, finishing with an overview of industrial communication and control topologies. There is also an overview of some of the different PLC platforms and brands. The second course goes into more detail about system, program, and data memory, and their organization. Numbering systems and formats are discussed, as well as I/O and hardware configuration. IEC 61131 is discussed. Did you know there are 5 different programming languages used to program most PLCs? The course finishes with how programs are processed and the different modes of operations for PLCs. The third course begins the lessons on ladder logic. Discrete instructions are covered, followed by timers and counters. Data and file movement is covered next, followed by comparisons, conversions, and math instructions. This is considered the basic part of the ladder logic lessons. There are quite a few exercises in this section. The fourth course covers scaling, advanced math, and string operations. It then discusses PID, motion control, communications instructions, and program control. It then finishes with stack operations including FIFO, first in, first out, and LIFO, last in, first out, and the operation of drum sequencers. This is the advanced part of the ladder logic lessons. The fifth and final course covered by the manual is on the maintenance and troubleshooting of PLCs. It is not necessary to take the fourth course before this one, but the first three are recommended. This course discusses and demonstrates forcing, searching, and cross-references. It also covers documentation of your program and changes you might have made. It then covers Allen Bradley and Siemens communication setups. These 5 courses are non-brand specific, but use examples from several different platforms and programming software packages. A generic symbology addressing method and descriptions are used for basic concepts. Thanks. I hope you enjoy these courses.